The night was darker than usual. Snow fell thick and fast, covering the ground, the trees, and the small road that led through the mountains. The wind howled, cutting through the air like sharp blades. Sam drove carefully, his hands gripping the steering wheel tightly. His daughter, Lily, sat quietly in the passenger seat, her small hands clutching her coat. "It's so cold tonight, Dad," Lily whispered, her breath fogging up the window. "I know, kiddo," Sam replied, "but we'll be home soon." Just a little further. The road was empty. No cars, no animals, not even the sound of the forest. Only the sound of the wind and the tires moving over the snow. Suddenly, a faint blue glow appeared in the distance near the edge of the forest. It was soft, almost like a little lantern, but there was something unusual about it. It seemed to pulse as if it were alive. "Dad." "Look!" Lily gasped, pointing out the window. "What is that?" Sam squinted, trying to see through the snow. I don't know. Maybe a reflection or someone with a flashlight." He slowed the truck, unsure. "Let's check," Lily said. Her curiosity was stronger than her fear. Sam hesitated. The forest was dark and dangerous, especially at night. But he couldn't ignore the glow. Something in him told him that someone, or something, needed help. He parked the truck near the forest edge and grabbed his flashlight. Lily jumped out, pulling her coat tightly around her. The snow crunched under their boots as they moved closer to the glowing light. The glow grew brighter as they walked. Then they heard it, a soft, weak cry. It was high-pitched and trembling, like a child calling for help. "Did you hear that, Dad?" Lily whispered, her voice shaking. "I did," Sam said, moving faster. "Stay close to me." They followed the sound to a small clearing. The snow here was deeper and the wind blew colder than before. Sam's flashlight fell on something moving slightly in the snow. It was small, no bigger than a toddler, with strange, delicate features. Its skin shimmered faintly blue and its tiny body was shivering violently. Lily gasped. "Dad, her child is freezing." Sam rushed forward and scooped the small creature into his arms. It was icy cold and its small limbs twitched weakly. Its eyes opened slowly, large, bright, and full of fear. They were not human eyes. Sam's heart pounded. He had no idea what this was, but he knew one thing. This little being needed help immediately. "Don't worry. We'll take care of you," Sam said gently, wrapping the small creature in his coat. Lily knelt beside him, brushing snow from its hair, or what looked like hair, though it glowed faintly. "She's so small. Dad, look at her hands. They're tiny," Sam nodded. "I've never seen anything like this." He glanced around nervously. The forest seemed alive tonight, almost watching them. The blue glow from the creature's body pulsed faintly, casting eerie shadows on the snow. Suddenly, a shadow moved in the trees. Sam froze. It was tall like no human he had ever seen, and it moved silently. Lily's hand tightened on Sam's arm. "Dad, what is that?" She whispered. I don't know," Sam admitted, fear creeping into his voice. "We need to get back to the truck." He ran toward the truck, holding the small creature tightly. Lily followed, but she couldn't stop glancing back at the shadow. It seemed to follow them, staying just at the edge of the forest. Once inside the truck, Sam wrapped the creature in a thick blanket and started the engine. The heater blew warm air and the little being relaxed slightly, curling up like it could finally rest. Lily reached out and touched its glowing hand. "It's so soft." "And warm now," Sam exhaled, trying to calm himself. "We need to get her home, figure out what she is, and make sure she's safe." Outside, the snow continued to fall, and the wind howled like a warning. In the distance, more strange blue lights flickered through the forest. Sam didn't know it yet, but this was only the beginning. The small creature in his arms was not alone, and someone or something was coming for her, and that someone would not stop until the child was back where she belonged. The truck moved slowly through the snow-covered road. Sam kept glancing at the little creature in his arms. It was quiet now, but its tiny body still trembled. Lily sat close, peeking over the blanket, eyes wide. "Dad, do you think she's hurt?" Lily asked softly. "I don't know," Sam admitted, his voice tense. "But we'll find out when we get home. Just keep her warm." The forest seemed alive around them. Shadows danced under the streetlights, and every tree branch looked like a dark arm reaching toward the truck. Sam couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was watching. As they drove, the creature moved slightly. Its head turned toward the window and its eyes reflected the headlights like tiny blue stars. It made a soft sound, almost like a whisper. Lily leaned closer. She's trying to say something," Lily said. Sam frowned. I don't think she speaks like us. Lily nodded. No, it's different, like, in your head. The small being let out another soft cry. Its glow brightened for a moment, then faded. Sam felt a chill, not from the snow, but from the feeling that this little creature was not just alive, it was intelligent. Something about it seemed wise beyond its size. When they reached their house, Sam parked quickly and helped Lily carry the creature inside. Their old living room felt warm and safe in comparison to the freezing night outside. Sam wrapped the creature in a thick blanket and placed it gently on the couch. Lily, go get some hot water and towels, he said. We need to warm her up fast. Lily ran to the kitchen, shivering with excitement and fear. Sam knelt beside the creature. It looked at him with large, glowing eyes. He could almost feel its heartbeat, tiny but strong. Its small hand reached out, brushing Sam's fingers lightly. He froze. The touch was soft, warm, and oddly comforting. Don't worry, Sam whispered. You're safe here. Lily returned with a towel and a bowl of hot water. Together they gently wrapped the creature, keeping it warm. Slowly the tiny body stopped trembling. The glow softened into a calm blue light. Lily smiled. She's breathing normally now. Sam leaned back, exhausted. I don't even know what she is. She's not human, but she's alive and she's scared. Lily looked worried. Dad, maybe there's more of them. Sam shook his head. I hope not. But we have to be ready for anything. Just then a strange noise came from outside. A soft rustle, like footsteps in the snow. Sam froze, listening. The sound stopped. Then it started again, closer this time. Dad, did you hear that? Lily whispered. Sam got up slowly and moved to the window. He peered out into the darkness. There was nothing, just the snow falling and the shadows of the trees. But he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching. Suddenly, a faint glow appeared in the forest beyond their yard. Not one glow, but several tiny, moving lights. They blinked in patterns, almost like they were communicating. Sam's heart pounded. Lily, stay inside, he said firmly. Lock the doors and don't make a sound. Lily nodded, eyes wide with fear. She clutched the little creature who seemed to sense the tension. It curled up in her arms, its glow fading to a soft pulse. Sam went to the back door and peeked into the yard. There were footprints in the snow. They were large, much larger than any humans, and they stopped at the edge of the forest. A soft hum filled the air, vibrating through the ground. Sam shivered. This isn't just a small creature anymore. There's someone out there, someone looking for her. Lily held the creature close. Dad, what do we do? Sam took a deep breath. We protect her, no matter what. She's here now and we're not letting anyone take her. For a moment, the world outside felt endless, dark, and dangerous. The snow continued to fall and the strange lights blinked in the distance. Sam realized that the small alien in his arms was only the beginning. Something bigger was coming, and they had no idea what it wanted. And in that moment, he promised himself and Lily that they would not let the child be taken. Not tonight, not ever. The wind outside had not stopped. Snow whipped across the yard, and the shadows of the trees stretched long and strange under the moonlight. Sam knew they couldn't stay in the house. Too many windows, too many ways to be seen. He needed a safer place, somewhere hidden. Dad, where will we put her? Lily asked, holding the little creature tightly. Its glow pulsed softly as if sensing her worry. Sam thought quickly. The barn, he said. It's old, quiet, and no one comes near it at night. She'll be safe there, at least for now. They wrapped the alien in heavy blankets and carried her through the snow to the barn. The wooden doors creaked as Sam pushed them open, revealing an empty space filled with hay and old tools. It smelled of earth and dust, but it was warm compared to the freezing night outside. Carefully, they laid the small being down on a stack of hay. Its tiny fingers clutched the blanket and its glowing eyes scanned the barn. For the first time, it blinked slowly, almost like it was studying them. Lily whispered, Do you think she understands us? Sam shrugged. I don't know. But she knows we're helping her. That's what matters. They lit a small lantern and placed it near the creature. The warm light mixed with its blue glow, casting strange dancing shadows on the walls. It was peaceful here, but Sam couldn't shake the feeling that the forest outside was alive. Something was watching. Hours passed. Lily sat beside the little alien, stroking its glowing hand. I wish I knew where she came from, she said softly. Sam knelt on the floor, scanning the shadows outside the barn doors. Maybe she doesn't want us to know yet, he said. Some things are meant to stay a mystery until they're ready. Suddenly, a low hum filled the barn. It wasn't loud, but it vibrated through the floor and walls. The little alien stirred, its glow brightening. Sam and Lily froze. Dad, is that her? Lily whispered. I don't know, Sam replied, tension tight in his voice. The hum grew louder, almost like a heartbeat. Then the air felt heavier, charged with energy. The little being raised its tiny hands and a soft blue light shot out, bouncing off the wooden walls. Sam stepped back, shielding his eyes. She's doing something. The glow formed shapes in the air, small symbols that shimmered and faded too quickly to understand. Lily gasped. Dad, she's talking. The alien's eyes met Lily's. In that moment, a strange connection formed. Lily could feel emotions, fear, sadness, and longing. The little alien was calling for someone very far away. Before Sam could react, there was a loud crack outside. Snow fell from the roof like rain. Sam ran to the window and peered out. Footprints, large, unfamiliar, and moving closer. The forest was no longer silent. Something or someone was coming for the child. Dad. They found us, Lily whispered, holding the alien close. Sam nodded grimly. We need a plan. We can't let them take her. He looked around the barn and noticed old farming equipment. He grabbed a rope and some tools, ready to defend their hiding place. But then he hesitated. Fighting might bring attention. Maybe the best defense was to stay invisible. The little alien's glow pulsed brighter, almost as if she understood Sam's thoughts. She moved closer to Lily, pressing her small face against the girl's shoulder. A soft hum filled the barn again, vibrating through their chests. It was not loud, but it was strong, almost like a warning. Sam realized something important. The alien was not weak. She was small, fragile-looking, yes, but she had power, something beyond their understanding. And if they could survive the night, they might learn just how extraordinary she was. Hours passed, and the snowstorm outside continued. Sam and Lily took turns keeping watch. Every shadow seemed to move. Every sound made their hearts jump. Yet inside the barn, a quiet bond grew between them and the little alien. By the time the first light of dawn touched the snow, the small alien slept peacefully in Lily's arms. Sam looked out at the forest. The footprints had vanished. The hum had faded. But he knew it wasn't over. Whoever or whatever was searching for the child was still out there. Sam touched Lily's shoulder gently. We'll keep her safe, no matter what comes next. Lily nodded, her eyes bright with determination. We'll protect her, Dad, always. Outside, the wind howled. Inside, the barn was quiet except for the soft, steady glow of the little alien. She was safe, for now. But the world beyond the snow was dangerous, and their journey had only just begun. The sun had barely risen, and the snow still covered the barn roof like a thick white blanket. Inside, the little alien, Mira, as Lily had named her, was curled up, glowing softly in the morning light. Sam and Lily sat nearby, their eyes never leaving her. It was a quiet moment, but Sam could feel that the calm would not last. Suddenly, the barn door creaked. Both Sam and Lily jumped. Sam reached for the old flashlight lying on a nearby shelf, ready to defend them. But when the door slowly opened, it wasn't a human figure stepping inside. A tall, slender figure stood in the doorway. Her skin shimmered like silver under the pale sunlight, and her eyes glowed a soft blue just like Mira's. Her long hair seemed to float slightly, moving as if it had a life of its own. Sam froze. He had never seen anything like her. Lily. What is that? He whispered. Lily clutched Mira tightly. I think it's her mother. The silver-skinned woman stepped into the barn carefully, her eyes locked on Mira. She spoke in a soft, musical voice, but it was not fully English. Sam couldn't understand all the words. Then, to his shock, he heard it in his own mind. My child. Cold, please. The words were clear, gentle, and full of fear. Sam realized she was communicating telepathically. The mother was not dangerous, she was desperate. Don't worry, Sam said softly, lowering the flashlight. She's safe. The mother's glowing eyes flicked to him, studying him. Then she knelt slowly in front of Mira, extending her hands. Mira stirred immediately, her small body responding to her mother's presence. The glow between them intensified, almost like a bridge of light connecting them. Lily whispered, Mom, she's alive. She found her. The mother nodded slowly, tears or something like tears glimmering in her silver eyes. She reached out and Mira crawled into her arms. The glow around both of them became blinding for a moment, filling the barn with warmth that was almost magical. Sam shielded his eyes, but he couldn't hide his awe. For a moment, everything was calm. The child was safe, the mother was present, and the storm of the night seemed far away. But the peace didn't last. From outside, a low rumble began. Not a natural sound. Metal clanked on metal, engines whirred, and strange lights flickered through the snowstorm still lingering beyond the barn. Military drones. Sam's stomach twisted. "They've found us," he whispered to Lily. The mother stood holding Mira tightly against her chest. She looked at Sam and Lily. "You protect my child." Sam nodded. "We will. I promise." Then the first drone appeared at the edge of the forest. Its searchlight swept across the snow, scanning the barn. The mother's glow pulsed, and she raised her hand slowly. A barrier of blue energy appeared, shimmering like a wall of glass. The drones hovered confused, unable to breach the field. "Dad, she's strong!" Lily gasped. "Yes, more than we thought," Sam whispered. "We have to keep her safe until she can leave." The mother looked down at Mira. "Stay. Safe, must hide, until we go." Sam realized what she meant. They couldn't fight forever. The mother and child needed to escape. He turned to Lily. "We have to help them, now." Suddenly, the hum from Mira grew louder, vibrating through the barn. The mother's eyes glowed brighter and the air seemed to shimmer. Sam felt a rush of wind and light, and for a moment the barn seemed larger than it was. He could hear the drone's engines growing louder outside, the hum of their searchlights cutting through the forest. Time was running out. "Lily, take Mira to the back corner," Sam shouted. "I'll hold them off as long as I can." The mother placed Mira gently into Lily's arms. The glow between them pulsed one last time, and then it softened. Sam grabbed a metal rod, ready to do whatever it took. For a moment he felt fear, but then he saw something he hadn't expected. The mother's energy wasn't just power. It was hope, strength, and trust. And now that trust was in him. Outside, the drones hovered closer. Inside, the small family, the human father, his brave daughter, and the alien mother with her child, prepared for the fight of their lives. And in that moment, Sam knew something deep inside him. This was not just about saving an alien child. It was about proving that courage, love, and trust could cross the stars, and maybe even change everything. The snowstorm had begun again, thick and blinding, turning the world outside the barn into a swirl of white. Sam could hear the low hum of helicopters above and the faint beeping of military drones searching the forest. Their searchlights cut through the snow, scanning the ground relentlessly. "Dad, they're coming closer," Lily whispered, holding Mira tightly. The little alien clung to her, her glow pulsing faster with fear. Sam took a deep breath. "I know, but we're not going to let them take her." The mother stepped forward, her silver skin gleaming faintly in the lantern light. "Hide, must hide. Until now," she said, her voice trembling. Sam understood. They had to move Mira somewhere safer, or the soldiers would find them. "Lily, listen carefully," Sam said. "Take Mira through the back door and into the cellar. Stay hidden. Don't come out until I say it's safe." Lily nodded, her eyes wide but determined. She stepped carefully into the snow, carrying Mira in her arms. Sam watched as they disappeared into the back of the barn, leaving him alone with the alien mother. The humming of the drones grew louder. One of the helicopters dipped low, its spotlight sweeping over the barn. Sam could see the shadow of the mother glowing softly behind him. She raised her hands slowly. Blue energy shimmered around her, forming a shield between them and the machines outside. Sam's heart raced. He had no weapons, no way to fight these soldiers, yet he could feel the alien energy humming in the air, strong and protective. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed through the barn. The spotlight of a drone hit the wall, reflecting in blinding flashes. Sam ducked instinctively. The mother's shield pulsed, pushing back the drone's light and energy, but she looked weaker with every pulse. "Dad, be careful." Lily's voice came faintly from the cellar. Even in hiding, she sounded scared. Sam clenched his fists. "I will. Just hold on, both of you." Outside, the drones circled, scanning for any sign of life. Sam realized they weren't just machines, they were relentless. Every second they delayed could put Mira and her mother in danger. He grabbed a metal rod from the barn wall. It was old and heavy, but it was better than nothing. He stepped closer to the door, ready to distract the drones if he had to. The mother's glow pulsed brighter. She spoke softly, but Sam could feel the words in his mind. I can't hold much longer. You must act. Sam understood immediately. He had to do something, anything to give them a chance to escape. He ran to the open space of the barn, waving his arms, shouting, trying to get the drone's attention. Hey, over here.
Don't shoot them!
One of the drones changed course, its searchlight turning toward him. Sam felt fear, but he stood tall. He couldn't let them see the child Mira, vulnerable and alone. The mother used the last of her energy to push the drones back, creating a bubble of light around herself and Sam. He could feel the energy crackling in the air, vibrating against his skin. Every second felt like an hour. Then, in a sudden flash, the mother whispered to Sam, Go. Signal, must leave. Sam's mind raced. He knew what she meant. He had to help them call for the ship, the only way to get Mira and her mother out safely. He ran to the roof of the barn, lifting the old trapdoor. The sky was dark and stormy, but in the distance a faint starlight glow blinked. It was the ship. He waved his arms, calling for help with everything he had. The ship responded. A beam of blue light shot down, enveloping the mother and child. Mira's glow intensified, filling the barn with light so bright Sam had to shield his eyes. One drone aimed directly at them. Sam knew there was no time to hesitate. He ran in front of the beam, using his body to block it, praying the ship's energy would protect them. With a soft hum and a flash, the mother lifted into the beam, Mira in her arms. The ship's light carried them upward, away from the snow, the drones, and the danger. Sam felt the air rush past his face as they disappeared into the sky. The drones hovered for a moment, confused, then withdrew. The storm quieted slightly. The barn was calm again, filled only with the soft echoes of what had just happened. Sam sank to his knees, exhausted, shaking from adrenaline. Lily appeared, carrying Mira's empty blanket. Dad, they're gone. They're safe. Sam nodded, looking up at the sky. Yes, they're safe. And we did it. But even as relief filled him, he knew one thing. This was not the end. Someone or something was still out there. And the universe was bigger, stranger, and more dangerous than he had ever imagined. The barn was quiet now, but the air still felt charged, heavy with the energy that had carried Mira and her mother away. Sam and Lily sat together on the cold floor, wrapped in blankets, trying to catch their breath. Their hearts were still racing, but the relief was short-lived. I can't believe they're gone, Lily whispered, hugging the empty blanket that had once held Mira. Do you think they'll be okay? Sam looked at the sky where the glow of the ship had disappeared into the clouds. I hope so. But we won't know until they're truly safe. Suddenly, a low hum returned, faint but unmistakable. Sam's heart skipped a beat. It wasn't from the ship, it was coming from the forest. The wind carried a soft, trembling vibration like the world itself was warning them. They're back, Sam said quietly. Something, or someone is coming. Lily shivered. Dad, what do we do? Before Sam could answer, the snow around the barn shifted. Shadows moved faster than the eye could follow. The drones had returned, more numerous this time, their engines roaring like angry beasts. They had tracked the ship, and now they were hunting the mother and child again. Sam looked toward the barn doors. The mother and Mira had already escaped once, but if the drones reached them, they might not survive. And the mother had used almost all of her energy before. Sam realized what he had to do. I have to help them, he said, standing up. I can't just sit here. Lily grabbed his arm. Dad, it's too dangerous. I know, he said, looking into her eyes. But they need us. Mira and her mother. They're counting on us. Sam ran toward the open field, the snow crunching under his boots. The drone's light scanned the area, searching for any movement. The mother's energy shield flickered weakly in the distance, but she struggled to hold it. Mira's small glow shone faintly, a tiny beacon of hope. Sam shouted, waving his arms. Over here! Don't shoot! One of the drones focused on him. Its weapons locked onto his position. Sam froze for a moment, then remembered the energy shield the mother had created before. He had to buy them time. He ran forward, dodging snow and debris, moving into the line of fire. The mother's eyes glowed brighter as she saw him. Go, must go. Child, she whispered in his mind. Sam nodded, understanding. He planted himself firmly, ready to block the drone. It fired a warning shot, but before it could aim fully, a beam of blue light shot down from the sky. The ship had returned, sensing the danger. The mother and Mira were lifted into the beam, the energy surrounding them like a protective cocoon. Sam could see Mira's glow intensify as the beam carried them higher, away from the drones. But one drone aimed directly at the beam, trying to break it. Sam ran forward instinctively, putting himself between the drone and the beam. He felt the heat of its energy sweep past him, but the light shield from the ship held strong. "Go!" he shouted into the wind. "Take them!" The mother looked down at Sam, her eyes filled with gratitude and sorrow. "Thank human protector." With one final surge, the ship lifted them completely out of range. The drones hovered, powerless, then retreated into the forest. Silence returned, broken only by the wind and the faint hum of the snowstorm. Sam fell to his knees, exhausted and shaking. Lily ran to him, tears in her eyes. "Dad, you saved them." He nodded slowly. "We saved them. Together." The snow around them was still falling, soft and quiet now. Sam and Lily looked up at the sky, hoping to see the mother and child again. Somewhere far above, they were safe, wrapped in the ship's protection. Sam knew the truth in his heart. The mother had risked everything for her child, and he had risked everything to help them. There had been sacrifice, fear, and courage in equal measure. And in that moment, he realized that some connections between humans and beings from other worlds were stronger than anything else. Lily held his hand tightly. "Do you think they'll come back?" Sam smiled, looking at the snow-covered horizon. "I believe they will. And when they do, we'll be ready." The storm faded, leaving the barn and the forest peaceful once again. But deep in Sam's heart, he knew that the universe was larger, stranger, and more mysterious than he had ever imagined. And this was only the beginning. The first light of dawn touched the snowy mountains, casting soft pink and gold hues across the landscape. The storm had passed, leaving the world quiet and still. Sam and Lily stood at the edge of the barn, wrapped in heavy coats, watching the sky. For hours they had waited, hoping to catch a glimpse of the ship that had carried Mira and her mother to safety. Lily clutched the empty blanket that once held Mira. "Do you think they're okay, Dad?" she asked softly. Sam placed a hand on her shoulder. "I know they are. They're out there, safe, and thanks to us they have a chance to live, to go home." The forest around them was peaceful. The snow sparkled in the morning light, untouched except for their footprints. It almost seemed like the world had returned to normal, but Sam knew it wasn't normal. They had seen things no one else on Earth had ever seen. Suddenly a faint glow appeared in the sky. Sam squinted. It was small, far away, and moving slowly. The glow grew brighter, descending toward the ground. Lily gasped. "Dad, look! They're coming back!" The glowing object landed gently near the barn. Sam and Lily approached cautiously. When they reached it, they saw a small pendant lying in the snow. It was silver, shaped like a star, and it pulsed with a soft blue light, the same color as Mira and her mother. Lily picked it up, her eyes wide with wonder. "It's and from them," she whispered. Sam nodded. "It's a message, or a thank you." The pendant glowed brighter in Lily's hand, and then softly a voice echoed in their minds. "Thank you, family of Earth. Your courage and kindness saved us. We will never forget you." Lily hugged the pendant tightly, tears in her eyes. "Dad, they remembered us. They're thanking us." Sam smiled, feeling a warmth he hadn't felt in a long time. "Yes, Lily, and maybe one day we'll see them again." The pendant pulsed gently, as if alive. Sam realized it was more than a simple gift. It was a connection, a reminder that courage, love, and trust could cross the stars. And even though Mira and her mother were far away now, they had left a piece of themselves with Sam and Lily. Lily looked up at the sky. "Dad, do you think there are more like them out there?" Sam followed her gaze. The sky was endless, dotted with clouds and fading starlight. "I think there are. And if there are, maybe one day, humans and aliens can help each other, just like we did." The wind picked up, carrying the faint hum of something far away. The ship, moving silently through the clouds. Sam felt a shiver run down his spine, but it wasn't fear. It was awe. They had witnessed something extraordinary, something that changed their lives forever. He looked at Lily. "We did the right thing, kiddo. We helped a family, even if they weren't from this world. That matters," Lily smiled, holding the glowing pendant close. "I know, Dad. I hope they come back someday." Sam nodded. "And when they do, we'll be ready. We'll protect them, just like we did tonight." The snow around the barn sparkled as the sun rose higher. Sam and Lily stood together, feeling a quiet pride and a deep connection to the universe. The world seemed bigger now, full of possibilities they could hardly imagine. But they also knew one thing: kindness, courage, and love could reach even the farthest stars. As they turned to go inside, the pendant's glow faded to a soft pulse, like a heartbeat. A gentle whisper echoed in their minds one last time. "Thank you, Earth friends, until we meet again." Lily looked at her father with shining eyes. "Dad, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen." Sam smiled and ruffled her hair. "Me too, kiddo. Me too." The snow continued to fall gently, covering their footprints but leaving the memory of that extraordinary night forever in their hearts. Somewhere in the stars, Mira and her mother were safe, and somewhere on Earth, a father and daughter had learned that bravery and compassion could change the universe. And in that quiet, magical moment, Sam knew one thing for sure: the story wasn't just over. It was only the beginning.